butterfly. Here we go. All right, we got provisions. We're loading up. Provisions were a little tricky with this little thing, but we're making it happen here. Here's the second part of the team. We got provisions, but we had to bring in the truck too. Oh, milk. Oh, thanks for giving me your milk.
Since you guys are going right home.
Got milk.
Okay.
We're not going right home, so I didn't want to.
Yeah. Got it.
All right.
Oh, you guys look good.
Good job. Good provisioning crew. All right. Getting our provisions. Off we go. 4th of July's cruise. Again, it's getting a little tricky with this boot here. Took Benjamin out surfing for his birthday and did a number on my foot. All right. Ooh, the bayliner. She's so pretty. And she's taken us so far. But to go further, we need a new star of the team. So the bayliner got us to Monterey. Messing about here was our first boat that we did our first 3-week cruise on. And now, the 60-foot Hattie, baby. Woo! We are excited. All right. Let's go. Oh, yeah! Hey! Good job. Forward. Getting a little tricky here. Do this. Everybody's way. All right, and we're here. All right, we're just trying to get this thing ready here. For the cruise, so that always tends to make a mess before things get clean. But we are pumped and we are feeling good. Kennedy, how you doing?
Knocking it out.
All right, Kennedy is getting the forward cabin ready.
Check this out.
Oh, provisions are looking solid, and we now have a full-size refrigerator, and that's incredible.
Croissants.
Ooh. All right, we will follow Jacob and Benjamin down to the middle cabin. Oh man, this boot, guys. All right, we got the middle cabin here. Again, we're just trying to get things stocked up, foul weather gear, etc. Beds are made though. Rocking out. Jared, how we doing, buddy?
Good.
Good. All right. Ooh, it's dark back here, guys. So this is the back cabin, but the bed's already made. We're good. So slowly getting there, getting ready for the first cruise out in motor yacht Ecsta-Sea. Woo, woo, from everybody. Woo, woo. All right, we are trying to. No, what are you doing? All right, so we're in the process of Kennedy. What are we doing? Tell us what we're doing, Kennedy.
We're gonna take the dinghy over to the big boat, and then right now we're taking the.
Is there gasoline in there pouring out because it's upside down?
I don't know.
Well, that seems like an important thing.
I don't think so. I mean, I smell gas.
Oh, weird. We're, careful, careful! Don't drop that in the water.
I got it.
He just stop.
Gas is leaking.
Stop. Just let him come pick it up. I don't want it to drop in the water, and right now it could drop if you lift it up too much.
Sorry.
Yeah, there's gas in there, so. Yep. He's gonna grab it.
Flashback.
In the boat, not the water. Remember, so you want to hold it upright because it's full of. Alright, so we're gonna bring it over there. Okay, so we actually need to inflate this thing, obviously, because that's just a little sus. But they're getting it done. Good job, guys.
I don't know.
So the idea, and I'll come show you guys here. So the idea here is to bring this dinghy onto the big boat. And there's already an adult dinghy on the boat. And that one's up there in the cover, but we wanted to have a, this is for somebody that's 16 that wants to take off, do a little Outer Banks style, you know?
I've driven one of these before, but like a lot bigger.
All right. Oh, we did it. I'm feeling good. Oh my gosh, provision time. We get to eat like we don't normally eat, baby. Sarah, what do you got there?
Made it through provisioning. Some
All right.
shrimp.
Shrimpy shrimps, baby.
Woo!
Oh, wait, hold up.
Yeah, be a bashing shot.
All right. Night before cruise out. Let's go.
I got Brandon live.
What's up, team? Let's do it. 4th of July 2025. Jacob, what you got, baby? Oh, yeah.
Everything's gonna be alright. So don't you worry. Don't you worry about a thing. 'Cause everything's gonna be alright. Everything's gonna be alright. It's gonna be alright. Thumbs up vibe. Ready for the night. Lit like a light.
All right. Ready for a great morning? All right, we're getting ready to head out in a little bit here. How you feeling, Kennedy? Good.
All right, guys, we are getting ready to push off here. See, it's hard at work. We're getting all the cords ready here. That cord weighs a ton.
What's going on, guys?
What's up, Benjamin? Good job, bud.
If there were 20 of us, then yeah. But if there are 20, it's not one side. Oh, then yeah.
Okay, we're about to get underway here. We're going to do a little walk around.
Exciting stuff, guys. Exciting stuff.
All right, the idea is to get to one of the mini islands out here, the Yacht. Over 24 islands. And one of those islands is our destination today.
Take it to the top, 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 like we don't stop, stop, keep on moving, make it.
We got the bow line undone. We're undoing the 2 spring lines. Yeah.
The bow's swinging out, and it's not off. We're not off.
Hold on.
You guys have to hit the bar.
Hey, on!
I'm not. Okay. That was cool. So it was like on, and he takes off. I was like, no.
Bye, Jared.
I don't know how much we're gonna do. All right, get those lines cleaned up. Woo!
And we're off. Daddy, what do you need?
We'll get video of underway and stuff like that. We are underway.
We are underway.
Fantastic. I'm just passing Big Break right now. I'll be in the location maybe in about 20 minutes or so where we're going to rendezvous.
808s and coffee get me through this mess. Just listen to the music while I catch my breath. I got some problems, get 'em off my chest. Working 'cause I'm wicked, I can't get no rest. I contemplate my days with some caffeine in my veins. My circumstances on my own,
Yes,
can't
that was a
pass
very
no
smooth pullout.
blame.
Good job.
808s and coffee get me through this mess. Just give me a minute while I ease my stress. This is how it sounds when I'm losing my mind. I gotta keep my shit together while pretending to fly. I got a lot of people watching, I stay on the grind. I just live it and love it or lose it, there's so much on the line. We always took for granted when we used to be kids, and when we're wishing that we were grown, those are the days that I miss. And now I'm trying to pay my bills, I'm trying to build a career, but then I'm just stressing all over myself, and that's just no way to live. 808s and coffee get me through this mess. Just listen to the music while I catch my breath. I got some problems getting off my chest. Working 'cause I'm wicked, I can't get no rest. I contemplate my days with some caffeine in my veins. My circumstances on my own, can't pass no blame. 808s and coffee get me through this mess. Just give me a minute while I ease my stress now. Oh, 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 yeah. Oh, 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 yeah. These are my shadow pages, I'm such a mess. Situations testing my patience, pressing down on my chest. And you ain't gotta tear me down because I'll do it myself. I've been taking this
All
shit
right,
too
little
serious,
breakfast.
it's bad for my health. And I probably need therapy, that's why I'm making these beats. They're gonna save me from me. I wanna find a way, I'm at the door, and I'll be picking that lock till it's on her anymore. Oh, 808s and coffee get me through this mess. Just listen to the music while I catch my breath. I got some problems, get 'em off my chest. Working 'cause I'm wicked, I can't get no rest. I contemplate my days with some caffeine in my veins. My circumstances on my own, can't pass no blame. 808s and coffee get me through this mess. Just give me a minute while I ease my stress now. Oh, 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 yeah. Oh, 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 yeah.
Then here with our buddy boat. And right here in front of you, that is Motor Yacht 7. Look at that, she's a view. Motor Yacht 7 with Captain.
We're going to have to put you on the end of the other side because
There's Captain Rusty.
All right, we are tied up and ready to rock. We're gonna head down this 600-foot side tie. That's what this is, a 600-foot side tie. With 50 amp outlets, so you can run your AC if you feel so inclined. I'm gonna be hobbling down the 600-foot side tie with my what feels like a 600-foot boot or a 600-pound boot, but we got to show you guys where we're I like that setup.
Oh, wait till you see this. You're gonna love this.
Yeah. Belladita, doing it up right. Still going here. Still walking.
I'm super jealous.
This is a meeting of the minds right here. Looking good, fellas.
Solving the world's problems. Right? We're picking next year's Commodores.
Oh, I'm gonna stay out of that one. Oh, the man. Okay, copy that.
We got it. We're nominated. Nice.
All right, so we're still walking. Okay, so
This will be the longest tour ever.
this is going to be a long tour. So our buddy boat, he's actually from Half Moon Bay, and he is Motor Yacht 7. Isn't that fun? He's not from Seven Bells, but he's Motor Yacht 7. Lucky 7, baby. All right, we're still getting there. Jared's incredibly patient with me. All right, so
Take you out by the bar.
Motor Yacht 7, there it is. That is a 53-foot Hatteras. That's approximately weighing in at 60,000 pounds. Has a 15-foot beam. And she is sexy. That was the ladder I was telling you about, all custom and all that jazz. All right, so you know you've arrived, I guess. Okay, Sarah. Yes.
I'm gonna go.
Should we go look at our boat?
Yeah.
But I mean, look at it from a point of view.
Yeah.
All right, there she is. Motor Yacht Ecsta-Sea. Hello, Sarah.
Greetings.
Hello, Jared.
What up?
All right, I gotta walk closer. All right, there she is. We're all snugged up, pulled in. We got crew member Jacob sitting on the stern. Kennedy exiting the aft there.
Benjamin.
Where's Benjamin? There's Benjamin in the back. There he is.
Jacob.
All right, we did it, crew. Sarah,
Woo. She tied up.
Jared.
Happy.
Oh, we are feeling good. Happy 4th of July, everybody. Gentlemen.
I wanna be with you everywhere. Something's happening to me. My friends say I'm acting
All right, we have finally reached that time.
but make it soon before you break my heart.
Oh, you want me to move? Right. Boat life. Kennedy, how's dinner? Sarah,
Needless to
dinner?
say, sparks
Delicious.
flew, and
David,
we immediately
how's
did.
dinner?
Great.
We go
Wonderful.
into further detail in
Wonderful.
episode 1 if you want to go check it out.
And
Gentlemen,
then, of course, hurricane
Hamburger.
season fell upon
what do we
us.
got? Hamburgers,
Sailed back to
hot dogs.
It's amazing.
Is that a kale salad? Keeping it real.
Yeah.
So So my sister and I had a sailing.
Are we not recording? Just hit record. All right, let me elevate this son of a gun here. Yeah.
A lot of noises over there.
The noises are just from the new couch, guys. And you guys haven't seen the new couch yet, but don't worry, that video's gonna hit later. But if you guys haven't noticed, hold on. Okay. If you guys haven't noticed, this boat, while it looks similar, is actually different from Motor Yacht Endurance. And so we wanted to get into what happened there and the nitty gritty to an extent. And we wanted to explain why we're not in Motor Yacht Endurance, but how if you keep plugging along, then hopefully you'll show up on the other side victorious. Victorious! And thank you, God. Victory! And and hopefully with a proper boat, not just an inflatable that leaks. Which we also have. Anyways, with that being said, we got Motor Yacht Endurance. You guys saw that on the last video. That thing was awesome. That thing was a 53 Yacht Fisherman. It had an awesome cockpit at the stern. The stern, for those of you guys that don't know, is the back part of the boat. And I gotta tell you, big yachts don't always have a back part of the boat. So to be able to access the swim and the water line from the back part of the boat is absolutely amazing, and it just makes the boat feel sportier. And who doesn't like a multi-level party?
Double decks.
Yep, when you're
Yes.
entertaining friends.
Love it.
And speaking of friends, we got co-captain Jared here. Hello, co-captain Jared. No, more enthusiasm. We gotta get excited.
Yes.
Anyways, there we were, living the dream on Motor Yacht Endurance, and we definitely saw, the gray smoke like Puff the Magic Dragon.
Yeah.
We might have underestimated the amount of gray smoke that was coming out of Motor Yacht Endurance.
And we thought,
We did think,
right.
and I did nickname it Puff the Magic Dragon because she was puffing out a decent amount of smoke, and these were not dream-filled clouds of smoke. These were dreams that hurt our bank account and hurt our love of boating, but it also tested our love of boating.
And our cruise ability.
It tested how much we really wanted to do what we want to do. And what we want to do, guys, is we want to get to Mexico in the boat, and we want to get to Alaska in the boat. We know that to do that, we're going to need to build a good team. So we've continuously looked to build a good team, but we also need a proper vessel. That's where Motor Yacht Endurance came in. 53 feet. She was definitely capable of getting to Alaska and back. And that was kind of what we had purchased her, why we had gotten involved with her. And we actually got involved with her around Christmas Eve. We actually have video, which I'll show you now. Of us actually literally negotiating on this super overpriced boat, which is a piece of and I wouldn't touch again. And we're not going to say the name of the marina because we're good folks, but you definitely want to make sure you do your due diligence. And we thought we did ours, but there we were, smack dab in what we all of a sudden found to be a dilemma. But we had to be very frank with you guys. We had put over $20,000 in a deposit on the boat. For us, that was super significant.
Right.
That was, Sarah and I have been cruising for 10 years. We'll go back to a 10-year clip now.
Hey, what is up, everybody? Ray Rink and Benjamin Rink coming at you. We are on day 2 of the cruise out. So, anyways, we're actually getting ready to head to Alcatraz. I've never been to Alcatraz.
Me either.
Benjamin hasn't either, so we're excited to check it out, and we're definitely going to share that with you too. All right, guys. Water conditions are pretty calm. The tide's coming in, so there's kind of a constant ripple right now. We're day 3 of the cruise out. I've got Kennedy right here.
Hi,
and Benjamin.
We're on a boat with a life jacket.
On the bow of the boat with the life jacket.
Yeah, and
Boom, pink flamingo in the
I
background.
climbed uphill all by myself.
To drop that kind of money was like blood money to us, blood, sweat, and tears of making signs and teaching other people's kids. Imagine the pain of that. Anyways, for some people it's a labor of love. But nevertheless, we dropped that money, and then we dealt with the tough decision of what to do, because Puff the Magic Dragon wasn't going to puff us into the ocean like we had hoped.
And we just got through a couple different things where we were talking ourselves into it and saying, oh, it's not that bad. Oh, it's not this big. Oh, we can overcome this hurdle. We can overcome this hurdle. And I think the hurdles just became too many.
Okay, guys, so anyways, there we are on Motor Yacht Endurance. And Kennedy, you got to zoom in for this one, because hopefully it looks as crazy as my hair. But we were there on Motor Yacht Endurance, and Richard, co-captain Richard, comes out to me and he says, hey, I think we got an issue on one of these motors. And we had been on this boat for, I don't know, 65, 75, 80 days. And go
Still
out.
at the dock. Still at the dock.
And says, I think we got an issue on this motor. So he continues to explain what's going on. Then we bring in a qualified mechanic to verify what was being said. And then I said, that's funny you're saying we're experiencing this, because I just looked at hiring a captain to help us move this out of this really tight space. Mm-hmm. And he didn't want to talk to me about the captain job. He wanted to talk to me about a motor yacht for sale. And that's where Motor Yacht Ecsta-Sea comes in, and Captain Jack from Jackson Hole, Wyoming.
We asked him, hey, can you captain this yacht fisherman out of this marina and take it back to our harbor? And then he said, well, I'm actually selling my Hatteras. I'm not actually a captain for hire. And we were like, oh, well, what is your Hatteras? And then we got into his whole discussion about his Hatteras.
Actually, before you said, what is his Hatteras, I said, did you not just hear me? I said, we already bought a boat, and it's sitting at blah, blah, blah marina, because we can't say their name. But blah, blah, blah marina is where our yacht is sitting, and we're not looking to buy a boat. We just bought a boat, buddy.
Right. We
And
just need to move.
He was very insistent. He said, I would really, really encourage you strongly to talk to me about buying my boat. And I said, no, you're misunderstanding. We've got a lot of money on this boat. Mm-hmm. And we're just trying to figure out how to deal with what we've got.
Yes, right.
And then we talked to Captain Jack further.
And then we're like, okay, all right, well, that was in the morning. So then we went to the boat that we were in contract with, and went there, and we had a diesel mechanic there to do an assessment, and we already had done some electrical work on it. And the diesel mechanic kind of came out and gave us some pretty harsh assessment, which kind of brought us back to reality a little. And at that point, we were kind of like, well, it's early afternoon. Can we still go see that boat?
And that's how it happened.
Can I say something?
You can, yeah.
So basically, bought the Endurance, and we were like all ready, and we put the deposit down. We like got furniture and mattresses for it, and we figured out after staying on it for a couple nights that a lot of stuff wasn't working like how a normal boat should. So like a lot of light switches weren't going on. We were sitting on the floor, so we had to like buy couches, get mattresses, fix a ton of lights, and then we had to do all this work. And then when we would start the motors, all the smoke would come out, and it'd be super cold in the boat too, because it just wasn't ready for what we wanted to do right then and there.
Ecsta-Sea!
Yes.
And that is where we are now, is Motor Yacht Ecsta-Sea.
And it really was, like he said, great condition, beautiful boat.
We went from Motor Yacht Endurance, having issues, finding out, talking to multiple qualified mechanics after dealing with a significant amount of money.
And
Yeah.
everybody was on the ship at that time. And at that same time, I talked to Captain Jack from Jackson Hole, Wyoming, and he said, "I got a deal, man, and
Yeah.
it's down in the South Bay, Redwood City, baby." And he said, "If you can stop doing what you're doing right now and get off that boat and go
Yeah.
look at my boat, you'll have a deal."
And with that bad news, we wanted to make some lemons and lemonade.
Obviously, we talked to Captain Jack extensively. This was back in January, February, and now here we are sitting on motor yacht Ecsta-Sea, courtesy of a lot of hard work,
Yes.
of great co-captains like co-captain Jared here, and fellow sailors like co-captain Jack, and people that just genuinely care about sailing and seeing the sport continue on, and making sure that people continue to push forward and do this, and and you guys can do this too. In fact, because we have a 32-foot bayliner for sale, baby.
Woo! It's beautiful. She's beautiful. She's ocean worthy, delta worthy, bay worthy. She's been all over. But yes, this turned out to be some great lemonade.
Yep.
We've made.
Come on. Many religions are still followed from the 1700s. Bananas on boats, good or bad?
Indifferent.
Indifferent. David, bananas on boats, good or bad?
I don't know.
Inconclusive.
Conclusive, yeah.
Sarah, bananas on boats.
Bananas on boats, good. Because one, the glass is always half full. Two, bananas float. So why wouldn't you want something that floats on a boat?
Oh, I love you, babe. There it is.
And she brought the
And the
bananas.
good part of them spoiling is that then it's actually banana bread.
Well said.
The banana, a well-known and popular treat. Eaten alone, cooked with other food, enjoyed in many ways. Since its discovery in Western Africa, European powers spread it to the four corners of the world, making it a household item. With the creation of the sweet yellow banana in the 1800s, the fruit has only become even more popular. It's no secret sailors of old loved fruit and ate it regularly. Vitamin C from fruit prevented the devastating disease scurvy, a disease that often had such horrific symptoms as swelling gums, convulsions, altered personalities, and causing the scar tissue of old wounds to break down. This caused long-healed wounds to separate and bleed again. Death often came, but slowly and painfully. The one known cure being eating fruit. So would it surprise you to hear that the mariner of old was afraid of bananas and figured them to be bad luck? Trade of bananas has occurred for centuries, but mariners would often dread transporting the good. Some captains downright refused. They believed the fruit to be bad luck, accounting for cargo holds of food spoiling, leaving sailors to spend weeks or even months of a crossing with no fruit. Heaven forbid a ship should lose the wind in the doldrums and be left without vitamin C from fruit, just waiting to catch scurvy. Others claim ships transporting them would wreck or be lost more often. But surely this is all silly superstition. There couldn't possibly be any science to these claims. Or is there? The fact of the matter is bananas are indeed cursed fruit. When the banana ripens, it releases ethylene gas. This is a colorless gas with a slightly sweet smell, but most damning is the fact that it causes other fruit to ripen faster, meaning a crate of ripening bananas can cause an entire cramped cargo hold of fruit to spoil very early on in a voyage. This leaves an entire crew partway through a long journey with no fruit. Another culprit could be the creatures that seek refuge in bunches of bananas. Coming from mostly tropical regions, this leaves the banana as a home for any number of venomous snakes and spiders, who now find themselves free to roam the cramped decks of wooden ships on long sea crossings. Imagine the dread of any European sailor who wakes up to find that his hammock is now being shared with a venomous snake or a large tarantula. Lastly, bananas are buoyant, meaning if a ship should ever come across the wreckage of a sunken ship, amongst the flotsam and jetsam would be crates and bunches of bananas. After not too long, a connection might not be too hard to make. In modern times, the banana would hardly be considered a risk. Reefers on a ship and dry storage make the risk presented by bananas hardly a factor. but some modern mariners still claim the yellow fruit to be a risk. We know the causes from the age of sail to be legitimate, but is there something else at work to this very day? Something supernatural, perhaps? Probably not. But better safe than sorry. What do you think? Have you ever heard this superstition from the old salts? Do you believe in it yourself? Well, let me know by commenting below. And please, stay tuned for more superstitions with the Superstitious Sailor. Fair winds and following seas to you, shipmates.
And I love banana bread.
I love myself some banana bread. All right, we're setting up the crates. Even though she's a 60-footer, we got to give these dogs a confined space.
No choice to hold it there. The wind was this good.
It was more humorous than scary. Let's just put it that. I mean, I didn't feel like I was going to go in the water. I didn't feel like I was going to get hurt.
Yeah.
It was more like I
Just
said.
gotta move faster, Jerry.
I'm not. I was cool. They were like on and he takes off. I was like, no.
Out of the water in the winter, and they had 3 buildings with boats on each side 2 deep, and 3 buildings that were 300 feet long, full of boats.
Okay.
So every winter they got winterized, put away. Every spring they got pulled out.
So when you say winterized, they're actually pulled off the water?
Pulled off the
drained.
water and the blocks drained because it freezes in Iowa.
Oh,
It
Iowa.
gets 30 below.
I've only winterized the Sea Ray ones.
And we're on the south shore of Clear Lake.
Where did you winterize that little ski boat of yours?
It wasn't in the water. Winterizing is just draining the block.
Draining the block.
Oh,
and
okay,
stuff.
okay.
But
Okay.
it takes like 4 days of below freezing for it
Yeah,
to
out
freeze.
here we don't do it because it's
I've never done it, so that's
Yeah.
why I was like, what are you
Yeah.
guys talking about?
yeah. So that was a whole racket for
In
that
Alaska, you
shop
have to winterize them.
in itself because all the boats they stored.
I try to stay away from
and
rackets.
then they would winterize it, and we wouldn't put the plugs back in after draining it. So then in the spring we could charge them again to summarize it, put the plugs back in, and
Well, what do you mean summarize?
put the plugs back in, make sure the battery's charged, and put
Okay.
it in the water.
Okay.
And then we also
Did that.
ran hoists, the things the boats sit on to get them out of the water.
Okay.
yeah.
Right.
Or on the lakes.
Yeah. Right.
So we would put those in too and take them out.
Oh.
Because if they
You would have to take the hydro hoist out, like
because if
unbolt
stayed
it
in
from the
when
dock.
lake froze over, the ice would tear it apart.
So the hydro hoist like that we have at the harbor.
A lot of the hoists there are they're 4-legged, and the legs are different adjust to the bottom of the lake, right? Because one leg might have to be 2 feet longer because it's in a hole,
Okay.
you know.
Wow.
But first the dock, and then another racket is the dock people, because they'd have to come in and put the dock in. But then we had a tractor that would bring those hoists, set it on our ramp,
Okay.
and then we had a barge with twin 90-horse Evinrudes on it, with a boom that could pick up those hoists and haul them by water over to the dock and set it down.
So, I mean, I would imagine the depth of the water changed with
Yeah.
rainfall.
But yeah, and well, see, in a lot of these,
So what
they
would happen
came out
there?
and went back in the same house, the same lake, because it was to houses around the lake,
Okay.
you know. So
And that's a summary of summarize.
Yeah, but what would you do when the depth changed? If you're
it's on a lake. The level doesn't really change, and
Just when
Oh, even with rainfall, it's not like
Yeah,
that
it's,
significant.
the
not that
snowfall.
significant.
Oh, okay.
Don't you worry, don't you worry about a thing, 'cause everything's gonna be alright. Everything's you worry. Don't you worry about a thing. 'Cause everything's gonna be alright. Everything's gonna be alright. It's gonna be alright. Thumbs up vibe, ready for the night. Lit like a light, about to take flight. Get high than a kite, floating on the sky. Look mama, I can fly. I feel so alive, I live my best life. Do just what I like. Get that price. I was down and now I rise up. Head up and my eyes up. I keep getting wiser. Then I realize that everything will be okay. This is how we do it, baby. This is what we say. It's a look at through your armor, say. Don't you worry. Don't you worry about a thing. 'Cause everything's gonna be alright. Everything's gonna be alright. So don't you worry. Don't you worry about a thing. 'Cause everything's gonna be alright. Everything's gonna be alright. It's gonna be okay. Hey. Work hard, play hard, that's the only way. Hey. I'ma live my life like every day's a holiday. Hey. Time to celebrate, hey. Time to elevate. Hold up.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. Happy 4th of July, everybody. There we go. Rocking and rolling. Happy 4th of July, everybody. Fish on, baby. Fish on. What do we got? What do we got?
Oh. We got slime.
That's
Yeah.
That's not a bluegill. You gotta throw it back.
no, that's the pass. Yeah.
It ate it.
Oh, good job.